Here it is, the Comrades Marathon. It begins at 5:30 in the morning, and at 5:30 in the evening they shoot the gun to say it's all over. Last year, Andrew Maherry is here on Sport at 10. When that gun went off, he was the last one to squeak over the line. Sebavala, no more, no more, no more, no more. Maherry made it. They said, hey, you are number last, last. And he's even shocked. And then I saw photos where the man is celebrating that he did something. Andrew Maherry as well as Kabelo Mabalane are here in the studio with me. They gave you flowers for what, Ndota? You were last.
Tell him you didn't come last. Tell him you didn't come last.
I was the last official finisher to finish with him the
set time.
They were nothing. No one even writes their name on a form. So number last.
It's glory you get for being the last person.
Okay, let's just start very quickly. Just starting with you.
Okay.
But I want to hear from you. How many comrades have you run?
A friend, 3.
3.
So yeah.
Let's take first comrades that you ran. What happened?
It was in 2013. I bailed out after 67 kilometers.
So didn't finish. Second year?
Second year I finished. It was the down run. I finished at 11:45.
So ungene with 20 minutes to spare. Kancane nje wafika nje made it. And then this year number last. Ledlula number last. Is running for you? Like maybe ngonosiyeke kancane.
Running, yes, it is for me.
Comrades is for you.
It is.
Sure.
I'm telling you.
But comrades is October. That's right. The slogan this year is October. Is it true?
Yeah, well, I guess, you know what, if you don't prepare, it's October, you know. If you don't put in the work, it will humble you because you've got to go into the race having a lot of respect for the race, you know. It's a grueling ask. It's a big ask of anybody, even the top 10 finishers. I mean, to do that 89 kilometers from Pietermaritzburg to Durban, it's a big ask. So is October if we are prepared?
Marmonga papi?
No, then you prepare.
And you're ready?
Then you come out tops.
You ran 8 already.
I've done 8, yeah.
Have you ever seen the gun?
Nah.
You haven't been like Andrew Ward. When you've never been near the gun?
Never, nowhere near.
Now this year, though, you're running for a special cause. You're not just running as Kabelo Mabalane, as Bugalav, as the man who's changing his life through running. What's special about this year's Comrades Marathon?
Thomas, let me start off by saying that, you know, our communities across the country are in big trouble. You know, drugs such as Nyaupe and Mercedes are really wiping out our youngsters.
There's a drug called Mercedes?
There's a new one called Mercedes. There's 7 kids in KwaZulu-Natal where we're experimenting with this drug. 7 kids dead in a high school. So our communities are on fire. And I'm 14 years clean this year from any substance.
Yeah. Well done.
So, you know, through my book that I wrote, which this is yours.
My copy?
Yeah, that's your copy.
I ran for my life, Kabelo Mabalane. I love the cover, it's powerful.
Thank you, sir. I talk about my struggles, highs and lows of the music business and my struggle with drugs. And I just felt that there's no ways I can be 14 years clean and not go out there and help the community. So I'm running Comrades this year under the anti-substance abuse social movement. I mean, you know, a challenge was put before us by the Gauteng Premier David Makhura, who launched this anti-substance social movement about a month and a half ago, you know, because I guess the powers that be have decided to do something about this, you know. So I took it upon myself to say, you know, I'm putting up my hand as a normal citizen to say, you know what, I'm creating awareness about this problem, because if we don't talk about this problem, it's really going to wipe out our youth.
When you finish, what do you hope to have achieved? Awareness.
I mean, I'm here to talk about it, and I know there's, you know, 1.5 million people watching me right now, and a good number of those must only have somebody who's struggling with active addiction in their households right now. I'm saying to them, there is hope first and foremost. Start speaking out, and as a country, we need to start dealing with substance abuse like how we attacked the HIV pandemic in this country.
Andrew, what was your motivation? Because I hear Kabelo's motivation this year. What is your motivation, and what the average South African who wants to run Comrades, what is their motivation?
You know what, for me, my greatest motivation with running is that it teaches me overall about life. To say, you know, if you want to achieve something, if you apply your mind to it, it's amazing what you can do. For example, I do the Comrades to always stretch myself, you know, to always push myself to the limits. And you know, for me, just to say, you know, if I can conceive it in my mind, if I'm confident, if I don't give up, if I'm consistent, I'm committed to whatever dream that I have, I can achieve it. So every South African can do it.
This year, are you gunman again?
This year, you know, I don't want to defend my title. This year, I'm hoping for bronze, sub 11 hours.
Under 11 hours?
But the main aim is to finish.
You have to improve by a whole hour, Ndoda.
Well, it can be done.
Are you sure?
If you can, yeah.
Oh, but you know what, Kabelo? Because this year's the downhill. No, downhill umnandi.
No, it's actually harder,
not
Thomas.
harder.
Umnandi downhill.
No, it's actually harder.
Really?
Downhill
It
is
is,
actually harder. The impact on your legs is much harder.
Aye, man. We've all run downhill.
We must challenge him to do one.
He must. Actually,
He must do one.
Every South African must run comrades once in their lifetime.
Very true.
And we challenge you to join us.
Aye, 89 kilometers, siyabonga Tina, siyabonga. Sunday morning, Kabelo, you're running for a great cause. Don't leave with my book, ne?
Sure.
I'm looking forward to reading it. I'm also looking forward to seeing you cross the line. We'll be looking out because your cause is an important one. Andrew, you're famous now. Lots of South Africans are going to be watching you. And what was the actual excuse for being number last year? Let's just give it the
actual excuse. You know, like anything in life, sometimes you plan for something, but you encounter some obstacles.
What was yours?
With me, from as early as 17 Ks into the race, I was struggling with a knee pain. And I knew then that the next 70 Ks was going to be tough. So I had to change my strategy.
He was a hero. Yeah, I ran 70 Ks, get to Kabelo. You believe that story?
No, I believe him.
Unga push 70 kilometers.
I believe him. I've been in the trenches. I know what it's all about. I believe him.
Comrades Marathon,
Yeah.
Sunday. You ready?
Definitely.
Can't wait. Andrew, looking forward. Under 11, we'll be watching you. Make sure that you are also with us on SABC 2 on Sunday morning, 5 o'clock as we begin the build-up to the race. It's going to be sensational.